It's going.
This is bottle number 1528 of 2005 of the Bomberger's Declaration Small Batch 2022 release, distilled and bottled in Kentucky. It is a Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. It's actually made by Mitchers. Got this at Bill's Liquor in Bluffton.
Oh.
At their recommendation. And it's the first, I've had a number of the Mitchers, both the rye and their bourbons. But this, according to the propaganda here on the back, it honors the legacy of the former distillery known as Bomberger's in the 1800s and later as Mitchers in the 20th century. Please join us in toasting and celebrating American whiskey history. Okay, well, we're moving into the future here, folks.
You are.
We're going to try to use a little bit of the AI that comes in.
Once again, you are.
Part of the DuckDuckGo search criteria here. And
I haven't gotten my head around AI with being cheating or not.
You know,
I'm not using it to write something and claim it myself.
It's truly not intelligence so much as it is word engineering and probably the greatest search engine optimization ever.
Okay, well, and that's why we have to have data centers every 10 feet.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, this bad boy is 108 proof, so expecting a little bit of heat from this, but what do we got?
Well, the very top of your new AI best friend says, the 2022 release of Bomberger's Declaration Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, that's a big mouthful of name.
Yeah.
Is noted for its rich flavors, including complex notes of toffee, dark chocolate, and stewed fruits, with a proof of 108. This bourbon has been praised for its depth and quality, making it a sought-after choice among whiskey enthusiasts. 154% ABV is obviously. The age is not disclosed, and the mash bill is not disclosed. It's a pretty color.
It's pretty color, wood, cinnamon, perhaps other baking spices, eucalyptus even. Really fresh. There's some, but there.
Yeah, that's fresh.
No, that's the alcohol evaporating and hitting a soft spot on my throat. This is a wooden shoe.
You're covering the touristic element of it.
Okay. It's got a cow on it, so you don't move. We just had a wonderful trip. We got back 2 days ago from a EF Go Ahead tour that we augmented with our own pre-tour and post-tour. Amsterdam, Luxembourg, Brussels were the main ports, with a couple of excursions like to Delft and to Antwerp. But our own extension, that my executive producer in her role as our travel coordinator, she got us great accommodations in Ghent.
Oh my gosh.
Those were amazing. That
I could have lived at that
place room. Was amazing. And it was like 400 yards from St. Bavos, where
that was bigger than my first apartment.
Where the Ghent altarpiece was by Van Eyck.
Van Eyck.
And the brother.
Boy, oh boy. But that had the best shower in the Western Hemisphere.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
But
then we went to Bruges.
Yes, we did.
Which I preferred to almost every city. I mean, I love Amsterdam.
Yeah.
But Bruges is pretty special.
Bruges is
going back.
Yeah, Bruges is a go-backer.
And we had a good hotel.
We did.
It was a
great
good
location.
Oh, yeah. Super location.
Yeah. A boutique-y sort of thing.
But we found another one in one of our evening wanders that worked.
That was like 200 yards away from there.
Yeah. Or I'll look for something right on a canal.
We, like I said, we went into Amsterdam early, had like 4 days early, something like that, before the thing started. And then afterwards, again, kudos to my executive producer / travel coordinator, 5 nights in Paris, right on the Champs-Elysees. Okay. A view of the top of the Eiffel Tower. It sparkle, sparkle, sparkle all the hours. We were probably maybe 2 par 4s away from the Arc de Triomphe, but go visit the Eiffel Tower. Spend some time up there. It's amazing. Go to the Louvre. Go early or go really late, because everywhere you go, Palais Garnier, the Grand Opera House. I was really overwhelmed by that. But apparently so were all the influencers who are taking up every balcony space. So enough about that. Let's go back to the whiskey. Great trip, Doug. Great trip.
But we got the cow.
Oh, yes, we got the cow.
We went to a little factory, a little family-owned farm that made wooden shoes.
And
obviously wooden shoes for tourist production. They don't wear them much anymore in the Netherlands.
But they said they use them for gardening.
They do, yeah. I mean, we used to clomp around on them in the backyard and stuff. But
that hold a Glencairn. We
did get 2 shoes. The left one is hanging up in the Redneck Pavilion with all the other vacation souvenir dudes.
Oh yeah, we got a few up there.
Anyway,
again, got this from Bill's in Bluffton. It was recommended because of it's been well received, and these guys kind of pay attention to what other people think of whiskeys and provide their own commentary. Lovely, rich.
It is a beautiful color. Your AI buddy says the nose is. I'm sure they compile this over everything written.
They do.
So as somebody who loves to do research, I don't know if I'm going to love this or hate it, because I like finding my own thing.
Well, okay. Anyway, give it a shot here.
But rich notes of chocolate cream pie. Well, AI is making things up.
That's okay. No.
Oak and oak spice.
Yes.
Vanilla and sweet pipe tobacco.
Ooh, I don't know about the tobacco.
Dried fruit aromas.
Yes.
What wine did we have in Paris that almost had a tobacco-y nose? It was the Crow's Hermitage, wasn't it? That big boomer red.
That we had for
dinner one night.
Yes. We had some good wine.
We did. We had no whiskey.
No whiskey?
Not that I would have anyway.
I didn't have any whiskey the whole trip.
Nope.
No, I did. I had a Manhattan at Amroth. I had a couple of Manhattans. Okay, maybe I had 3 Manhattans. When we met Irma and Rob the night before the whole thing.
That was the coolest hotel.
That was pretty cool. Okay, anyway.
Okay.
What else does it say about the nose?
I'm going down here to see if any other. I have to open things up. I'm not going to open things up.
Okay.
Maybe I am. Hold on. So this one website, Vine Pair, gave it a 93.
Okay.
Kentucky-based Mitchers recently announced its annual duo of Legacy Series whiskeys, which for the past half-decade, I told you to say 5 years, has included both a Bomberger's Declaration Bourbon and Shank's Homestead Sour Mash Whiskey.
I'm unfamiliar with that one.
Yeah, I've not heard of any of them. Blah, blah, blah. Today we're looking at the Bomberger's Declaration. Its initial release was in 2014. It's named in honor of the historic Bomberger's Distillery, which eventually became Mitchell's Distillery in Pennsylvania. I didn't know they had a distillery in Pennsylvania.
I didn't either.
That historic facility ceased operations in the 1980s, and these days the resurrected brand distills and operates out of Shavli, Kentucky. Similar to last year's release, the bourbon was aged across a variety of cask types, which included relatively rare Chinkapin barrels. According to Mitcher's Master of Maturation, Andrew Wilson, the barrels used in this release were constructed from wood naturally seasoned outdoors in varying cases from 18 months to 3 years to 4 years to 5 years.
Wow.
Thus changing the chemistry of the oak's contribution during aging.
Wow. It's got great legs. I mean, it is crayon marks all down the side of this glass.
They said they tested it in the Glencairn and let it rest for at least 5 minutes. The nose leads with a wave of Bananas Foster. So that's totally different than anything that your AI buddy found.
No, I don't have the Bananas Foster.
Followed by a distinct scent of sour mash.
Maybe that's what it is.
It's a sweet, slightly funky duo of aromas that doesn't dominate for very long, quickly transitioning to brighter orchard fruit, pear and apricot.
On the nose?
Saltwater taffy,
Maybe.
moderately dark toffee,
Yeah.
and spiced berry compote.
No. I don't have any
Oh,
of
but
that.
wait, there's more. They haven't thrown enough words.
Okay.
Vanilla frosting and black raisins add increasing sweetness that helps temper the effect of ethanol.
It's got a lively taste. I mean, it's just, the heat is there, but it's not gratuitous. It's not just, alcohol for the sake of having a high proof. It's got for me, it's a nice balance between the higher proof and a meaty, fork and knife sort of steak. You sink your teeth into kind of palate.
They're not done yet with a nose.
Oh my gosh!
Scents get progressively more spiced with time in the glass, and a lingering combo of baking spice and sourdough bread evokes hot cross buns straight out of the oven. A hefty dose of oak builds the nose, showcasing the influence of those heavily seasoned barrel staves. There's a theory to this. Mitchers utilizes one of the industry's lowest barrel entry proofs at 103, which may allow for the whiskey to pick up more naturally occurring wood sugars.
Okay. Okay, yeah,
Okay.
that might make sense, yeah.
You ready to go on?
Yes. I added just a little bit of water to tone it down a touch, see how it changes it.
Ew, I lost your AI thing. No, I didn't. I just go back, right?
Yeah. Okay, you're adding a touch of water.
Oh, I can't go back. What did I do?
Hit.
Okay, move your...
Okay, you're on the wrong tab, I think.
And I opened another tab.
Okay, go back to the first tab.
I can't.
Did you close the first tab?
I didn't think I did. Have you ever played with the AI before?
No. Go to chat. Go to the chat window.
Okay. May I? Oh, I found it.
Thank you.
Okay. I thought I had right-clicked. Okay, so
Nice
your
lingering
AI
warmth.
friend is now
Okay.
talking about the palate.
Okay. I was just talking about it a second ago, too. So what does the AI guy say?
I was still on the nose.
Oh. I've already toned it down a bit. Again, I was talking about the nose, the palate a little bit ago. I had cinnamon.
Oh.
I had oak. I didn't have any leather. I didn't have any bananas foster. I didn't have any of that.
Well, the bananas
that stuff.
foster was on the nose.
But like I said, I've already added some water to tone it down a little bit, and it really smooths out the warmth. The warmth lasts nicely down the back of the throat into the chest. It's nice.
Okay.
What did it say?
Spice notes dominate,
Yes.
including cinnamon and chili oil.
See, I didn't get the chili oil, but I did say cinnamon.
Oak influence balances the spice,
Uh-huh.
and a complex flavors with a robust mouthfeel.
Does have a robust mouthfeel. That's kind of like the, steak. You can
So
sink
what
your
does the
teeth
other
into.
wordy guy say? A first sip hits like Hawaiian sweet rolls,
No.
with a tiny bit of breadiness meeting the whiskey's early sweetness.
No, I don't know what this guy's drinking.
Okay, maybe he doesn't either. Okay. And then the finish.
Finish for me is, well, first of all, the taste is predominantly back of the tongue, back of the throat. Doesn't come forward where I would expect a lot of the sweetness to be presented. But it's got it really does have a nice lingering, almost a graham cracker crust, freshly baked out of the oven, about to make a pie out of it, just warming, everything you got going on there.
Lingering heat with caramel and dark fruit notes.
Lingering heat, caramel.
Touch of baking spices.
Okay, yeah.
Charred.
That's so ambiguous.
I know.
But I think it adequately gives you that, I can't really tell you which spice it is. We're just going to call it baking spices.
Ew.
No, it's nice. I would not want to try to drink a whole bunch of this neat, and be at the price point, because it's like I think it was $160, $170 when I got it. And I think it's actually, I searched for a little bit there, and they're actually asking a good bit more for the 22 release. Apparently it was notable among the previous releases. It's good whiskey. For people who like high heat, Shane, I think you'd like it. I don't know what to say about it. Mitchers doesn't make good products, and this is, one of their special offerings. Anything else?
Well, here's another person on Whiskey Reviewer.
Mm-hmm.
Just talking about the short history lesson. 80s and 90s were a decidedly mixed period for the American whiskey industry. On one hand, the seeds of future revival were being sown with the creation of premium expressions like Blanton's and Elijah Craig. I didn't know Blanton's only been around 30 or 40 years. Maker's Mark was making a marketing push. But sadly, the other hand holds the closure of the few holdout distilleries that remained outside of Kentucky. This was 80s and 90s.
Right.
One of these was Bomberger's in southeastern Pennsylvania. The main brand made there had been Mitchers, and the rights to that brand were acquired by Chatham Imports, which began reviving Mitchers whiskeys in the 1990s.
Okay.
To make this part crystal clear, Mitchers as we know it today does not and never has owned the Bomberger's distillery.
Oh.
They preferred instead to set up shop in Kentucky for the very practical reason that Kentucky is the center of big whiskeys.
Yeah, it is. Well, big American bourbon.
As
whiskey,
a result of that, they were not the only company to release a whiskey labeled Bomberger's. Although they might be the only company doing so at present.
Okay. So at that point, if you were a shopper, if you didn't know which label to find, labeled that you said Bomberger's in what form or fashion or font, you might not know what you're getting. So, okay.
Interesting. Okay.
It is. All right.
Band bar buy?
I would make it a bar plus. If you've got, $100+ that's not doing anything, I would say, yeah, absolutely get it, because it's a really good one. You're not going to want to power through it. Certainly not going to want to make a whole bunch of Manhattans and old fashions and so on for your buddies when they come over. You're going to want to sip it and enjoy it just like this. But it is a higher price point, and there are some really good whiskeys that you can get. Some with, the higher proof like this, or even, bottled in bond is pretty close, for a good deal less. But nonetheless, I'm glad I bought it.
Good.
I don't know that when I'm done with it, if I ever get done with this bottle, if I would buy another one. I probably would, maybe a later release, just to see how it's transformed over
you don't have
years.
enough whiskey to get through without
See,
replacing.
finally she sees it. Finally she sees it. Okay, anyway, thanks for tuning in, y'all. We have our grandbabies and their parental caregivers coming up to see us this weekend for the holiday. It's something about Thursday next week. I don't know.
Oh, you can't even spring Thanksgiving on me. I've been gone a month. It'll be so good to see the bebes and our baby.
Yeah. So, Bomberger's declaration, high heat, high price, but it is a really good whiskey. And with that, I'll have a little sip of my water here and get ready to cook some salmon. Good night, y'all.